Hello everyone, this is Kimberly. I'm back. I know I'm back so soon, but I actually just wanted to do a full video um, on narcissists and everything, how to deal with a narcissist, and just give y'all some tips because I did a short video on it. So I just wanted to do a full video on it, and um, I will also be writing a blog on this soon on how to deal with a narcissist from a spiritual lens because I'm Christian. So how to deal with narcissists from that standpoint. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I thank you so much in advance for that. I can use all the support that I need because I'm a small YouTube channel and everything, so I just want to grow my channel. But yeah, without further ado, please tune in to the end of the video. Without further ado, here we go. So the first thing that I want y'all to understand is that your truth, your testimony, your story of how you experience, someone is yours alone. There's nothing that anyone can say that can and would invalidate, your story because even if they don't agree with, your version of how things happen, um, that doesn't mean that that didn't happen. That doesn't mean that you didn't experience them a certain way because you definitely did. So, with narcissists, they try like what they like to do is they like to flip the script, um, change things around and make it seem like, things weren't that bad or that they weren't that bad. And even if a narcissist, does can change their ways, which I feel like for a narcissist to truly change their ways, like they have to um, look within themselves and everything like that. And I feel like most narcissists are not going to look within themselves because, like, you have some who will take accountability and who will apologize, and then they revert back to that same behavior, that same pattern, doing those same actions that they did that hurt you in the first place. And so when someone reverts back to that, to their old patterns and behavior, it's kind of like you're not really sorry because your words don't line up with your actions. And I will also be doing a video on how important your actions matching your words are, like how important it is to be a man of your word, because a man of your word means that you are a man of your actions, and that your words will match your actions and will align. And um, it's important to analyze or look at men who are a man of the word and who will where I don't know, I don't know, it's just important to like pay attention to and it doesn't have to be just a man, but it's important to pay attention to someone's behavior. Yes, pay attention to their words too, but mostly pay attention to their behavior, how they treat you and others, and how um and what their actions, like pay attention to their actions or inactions, because that honestly that will tell you everything you need to know about a person. And with me being a mother, I just now learned the importance of this and everything like that. Because honestly, for every man that I dated, I used to give him the benefit of the doubt. I used to give a man a chance and all that. And it's not wrong to give a man a chance. It's not wrong to give a man the benefit of the doubt. But after that first sign, red flag, violation, offense um, that they do towards you, after that, it's no more. I'm gonna give them a chance. It's no more giving them the benefit of the doubt because they have crossed a certain boundary. You know what I'm saying? So, and that leads me to my next part. So, on top of like understanding, your testimony and your truth, and not letting them invalidate, your truth, your story, your testimony, setting clear boundaries between you and this narcissistic person. And that could be the other parent, that could be an ex-partner, that could be a family member, that could be a friend, whatever. It's important that you set boundaries, and it's important that you let them know that if they cross these certain boundaries, that they will like no longer have access to you, or in honestly they shouldn't have access to you in general, but it's important to set boundaries so that they know they cross these certain boundaries, that you are not going to put up with them in their behavior. Like you're not going to tolerate certain tolerate or enable certain behaviors um that are not healthy, that are not green flags, and these behaviors can include degrading you, disrespecting you, calling you out your name. um that's just yeah, calling out your name or trying to invalidate your experience. That's a red flag, because no one can invalidate your experience. Your experience is yours and their experience is theirs. It's like I can't invalidate someone else's experience because I feel that I didn't do something, whatever. And it's like, it's not about what I did or didn't do. It's the fact that that's how they experienced me. So I cannot invalidate, their experience. So yeah. Um, so yeah, setting clear boundaries. Another tip is to do not engage or entertain them. So if you have a chat with this person, limit communication as little as possible. Only make it about the child, nothing else. If they try to get off topic, talking about you or bringing up things that don't have nothing to do with the child, just keep it short and simple, because you just don't want to go there with them. And it's not to say that you will be in the wrong if you did go there with them, but it's kind of like it's a cycle where it's like that's what they want you to do. They want you to go there with them. They want you to argue with them because um and I feel like it's because it's just sorry. I feel like it's because they're miserable. They're miserable. I feel like it's because they're miserable with their life, with their lives or their life, or whatever, and they're not happy. So they may try to start things or flip the script or say certain things that will trigger you, that they know will trigger you, that they know that will make you upset or mad at them or whatever. And it's like that's exactly what they want you to do. And so you absolutely cannot go there, or you should not go there with them, because it's just not worth it. Um, and also, it's literally a distraction from the devil. This is a tactic that the devil will use. And if you're not Christian, I'm Christian, so like a lot of things are deeply spiritual to me. But yeah, um, for me, it's a distraction from the devil that he would use to try to get you off course and get you off track and everything like that. Um, and often with narcissists, they cannot accept the reality of their own faults. Um, and actions, and they even if they try to take accountability, they won't take true accountability or responsibility for something that they have done, for something that they have done or something that they have put you through and everything like that. But the key note here is that the key thing here is that God sees everything. Like, he knows everything you went through. He knows everything that you suffered at their hands. um he knows everything. So, and I also, with people like them, they don't want the truth to come out. They are the type of person where, even though they did all this stuff to you, they will try to paint you as the bad guy. They will try to paint you as a monster because they don't want the truth about them to come out. They want to be seen as an innocent person. They want to be seen as someone who's doing everything right, or who's, not that bad. But when in reality, they are that bad and everything like that. But yeah, I would just say, don't just keep telling your truth. Like, keep telling your truth. It's your story, it's your experience. You have a right to tell it and everything like that. Um, Also, just take a deep breath, because there's times when, like, we have a moment. We have a little moments and we get so angry and upset and everything like that. And so it's just important to take a deep breath and to breathe, because especially when you're co-parenting with someone like that, or that's the other parent, it's literally so hard. Like, you have to really ask God to help you in moments like that, because or else you'll go off, and you don't want to do that. um and I'm not saying hold it in. Like, of course, you release it, but just don't hold on to it. And from a spiritual sense, um just continue to pray for them, continue forgiving them, even because people like them, I feel like they're going to continue to do things that are going to irritate you, that are going to trigger you, that are going to hurt you, that are going to make you mad. So with that, you have to continue forgiving them. You have to continue praying for them. You have to continue letting go of everything that you feel they've done and everything that they're still doing. You have to love them from a distance, and don't let people like this keep you from living your life. Like, don't let anyone stop you from living your life, from enjoying your life. Even if you have a child, you can still, your life is not over. Like, you can still enjoy your life. You can still live your life and everything like that. And yeah, but dealing with a narcissist, it's very difficult, especially because I actually have a history or experience of dealing with narcissists, so I know how to deal with them, um, and everything like that, But I have over like 2 decades of dealing with narcissists, so yeah, I have know how to deal with. Okay, so a few of the tips that I want to give you is because we talked about validating your experience. Your experience is valid. Setting boundaries, don't engage or entertain them. Limiting communication as little as possible, and continuing to forgive them and praying for them. So, a few other tips I want to give you guys is educate yourself on narcissism. Educate yourself on what narcissistic abuse is, what narcissist is, and some of the things that they do or that they're capable of doing, such as gaslighting, manipulation, deflecting blame, avoiding responsibility and accountability for their actions, putting the blame on you, which goes back to uh, deflecting blame, or what's it called? There's another word for it. It's called the blame game, essentially. Um, Communicate. So this goes back kind of to limiting communication, but you can also communicate. You can communicate with them, but you just have to do it in a calm way. And whatever reaction or how they respond, that's not on you. That's on them, and it shows their character, not yours. So yeah. Also, building confidence. So what I was gonna say is that when dealing with a narcissist, they can bring you down so bad. Like it can get so bad. They can they can contribute to your self-esteem being low, contribute to you feeling horrible about yourself, you going into depression and having anxiety and everything like that. Like, they can be a huge part of that. So when you leave from a friendship or relationship, or leave from a parent who is narcissistic, it's important to build your confidence back up. Um, which honestly can help you learn how to stand up to manipulation, or learn how to stand up to situations like this in the future when you do come across more narcissistic people like this. Also, promoting mental health. Oh my gosh, this is so important, because when you're with a narcissist and they do all these things, um it can how do I explain it? It can uh I don't want to say faulty mental, but it can why don't I have the words for this? But basically, they can bring down your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can be a huge contributor to your mental health, going down low, and being low and everything. Because again, when they're manipulating you, when they're gaslighting you, when they're disrespecting you, degrading you, pinning you in a bad light, like that definitely takes a toll on your mental health for sure. Like, it takes a toll on your mental health, your emotional health, even your physical health. And it gets to a point where physically you're drained, you're burnt out, mentally and emotionally you're just gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they take a lot out of you, like a lot of energy out of you. um So yeah, promoting your mental health, working on your mental health is very important. Um, when it comes to people, and it's important in general. I want to promote mental health in general because, mental health is important in general. And so, okay, and then the next thing is understanding where the fault lies. So understanding that although yes, you had faults and you may have you, I don't want to say you may have contributed because it's never your fault when a narcissist does these things, but I understand in a sense where you may want to take the blame, or you may feel bad for how a narcissistic person reacts, but at the same time, you're only responsible for for yourself, for what you may have did or didn't do, but you're never responsible for something that someone else did to you, for something that someone else put you through, for someone else's actions or inactions. You're only responsible for your actions or your inactions. So, just never blame yourself for the way someone else acts, or has acted, or does act, because again, that's not your burden to carry. You have your own burden to carry. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And then the last thing is accepting them for who they are, which means, you just have to accept that they are a narcissist, that this is who they are. You can't change them. You can pray that they change. Um, but in my experience with dealing with a narcissistic person for over two decades, I feel like it's possible for them to change if they're before 30. So it's possible, it's possible that they can change, you know, from a teenager to like their 20s and everything like that. But after 30, it's a little tricky because, you know, when you become 30, you get stuck in your ways, so it's hard for you. It's hard to change someone who's already been stuck in their ways. So, I just want to encourage you that if you need help from, leaving a toxic situation with a narcissist, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a parent, I advise you to, definitely leave. But sometimes I know that, you know, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes you have to want to leave, you have to be ready to leave, and you have to be fed up with what they're doing and the type of person they are for you to actually leave a person like that. And again, it's not just a relationship, it's just, this is all across the border: friendship, parent, sibling, partner, husband, you know what I'm saying? Wife, whatever. So, so yeah, I just wanted to give a few tips, or make a full video and give a few tips on how to, on how to, not on how to, but a few tips on how to deal with a narcissistic person. I might make another video if I have any more tips or anything else to say about it, but this is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Um, I have a business Instagram. I have my main Instagram. I have Facebook. Hopefully that's within the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I also have a blog that I'll be posting in the detail box thing, because I do have a blog, and so on my blog I also want you guys to please subscribe to my blog. I believe it's at the top of my page. You just put in your first name, last name, and your email address to subscribe to my blog. Thank you all so much, and I pray you all have a great day. Bye.